okay. It sounds too good to be true and it sounds unbelievable, but if you would stop using the word unbelievable and stop using the word I can't, or that couldn't, or I could never have that, your words have power. And when you say I can't do something, you're right. Guess what? When you say you can't do something, you're right. That shows you how powerful you are. When you say I can't do something, you're right. But in the same way, when you say I can do something, you're right. You're right in either case because your words have power. Boy, there's word currency that you have. There's asking currency that you have. There's wisdom currency that you have. Whew. There's gratitude currency that you have. You know, gratitude is a magnet. When you become a thankful, gracious person full of gratitude, always thanking people, always thanking God, always thanking the people in your life, always thanking anybody that you do business with, anybody that you have interaction with, an interpersonal relationship of any kind, when you're grateful for that person, when you express your gratitude, you become a magnet for positivity and energy, bring money to you, bringing opportunities to you, bringing relationships to you. Let me ask you something. So often people fail to realize that they think that money is all about buying and selling something, but oftentimes it's having the right relationships and treating people with kindness and treating people with as important people. And you never know when you're kind to somebody, you never know. Maybe they just got a $10 million inheritance and you were the first person kind to them. And they said, you know what, I made up my mind. I was going to give $100,000 to the first person that really showed me kindness today. I just got this inheritance of $10 million. I'm not saying to do it for that reason. I'm saying those kinds of things can only happen when you're already creating a lifestyle of gratitude, a lifestyle of kindness, a lifestyle. I'm telling you, these kinds of things will happen. Opportunities will come to you. You become a magnet for success. You become a magnet for health and healing and blessing and increase and opportunities. If you're negative all the time, nobody was going to give you an opportunity. If you walk into a job interview and you're like, and in your mind, you're like, I'm probably not going to get this. I'm underqualified. How about walking in there and going, you know what? God has given me favor today. Favor surrounds me like a shield. Something good's going to happen. I might not have the college education for this. I might not have the experience for this, but somehow, some way, I'm getting this business. I'm getting this job. I'm getting this client because God said that favor surrounds me like a shield. You have favor currency. Boy, we're talking about some currencies here. You got some asking currency. You got some prayer currency. You got some word currency. You got some favor currency. There is more currency that you have than money. We got to stop limiting ourselves. A right relationship with money is realizing money is just one form of currency. Woo, I'm getting excited here. Sorry. If I'm too loud for you, turn the volume down and I'll shout louder. But I'm telling you, you have more currency than you realize. We just don't realize it. Take inventory of what you already have. Remember the story that I told you a few years ago when the pandemic started? The first thing I remember God speaking to me about that was he said, tell my people we're going to the other side. And look at Mark chapter 4 and read the story out of how Jesus got in the boat and the disciples got in the boat with him. And he said, brothers, men, fellas, we're going to the other side. And you know what? As soon as they got moving onto the other side of that lake, the storm hit and water starts pouring into their boat and they are freaking out. What are we going to do? And they wake Jesus up. They said, we got to wake him up. They wake him up. He was sleeping in the boat with the storm. We got to learn from this. People, we've got to learn from this, brothers and sisters. We've got to learn from this, friends. We've got to learn from this, Christian or non-Christian. When you're in a boat with Jesus, you have everything you need. When you're in a boat with Jesus, you're making it to the other side. It doesn't matter what it looks like. We have to have some faith currency. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I'm talking about having a right relationship with money, but the right relationship with money is only going to become the result of the realization that you have far more currency in your life than just money. And when you realize that, you'll have a healthy relationship with money because you're not putting so much dependence upon one form of currency when you have all these other forms of currency as well.